Assalamu alaikum. It's an honor to have opportunity to address you, citizens of the world, members of international community, youth, and young leaders. My name is Prim. 1984 was the year I was born in Yala, a small town located in the southern borderland of Thailand. 2004 was the year of the South conflict start. This conflict has seen the results in the senseless death of an estimated 6,543. Over 11,000 people have been injured, and some 10,000 children whose parent life was stolen from them. I represent one of these faceless children. This is my life. This is my story. One story among countless others. When I was 12 years old, on the way home nearby farm, a stranger approached and heartlessly shot my father in a cold blood. Without my father, my family was harassed and treated on a daily basis. I often catch my beloved mother crying quietly at night. She tried to hide her tears from us. All of this, my younger sister was teased at school for not having a father. She would pull her hair back her face and cry loudly to release her anger and pain. Intimidation and threat to us become a regular part of our life. For example, I remember one night we had to lay silence on the floor under Thailand together for an hour because I saw the gun and somebody movement outside. This was only one of many occurrences. I live in constant state of fear of a deep terror. Despite this, some form of normalcy had to be found. But we clung desperately to hope. Hope of a day when constant threat of death would be ended. Hope of a day when sanity would emerge. Hope of seeing a day, a new dawn, where sanity would prevail. But then, 3 years later, my mother was shot on the way to work. She could have survived, but nobody dared to help her. I had now lost both of my parents, and in some way I felt I had lost myself. And any hope was covered in thick fog of confusion and anger and so much more. I then realized the one thing that I refuse to lose and cannot and will not lose is hope. Hope. Hope would never be taken from me. Although I stand here before you today as one young woman telling my own personal story, yet my story shared by so many other countless faces lost in fogs of fear, victim of the conflict and its tragic consequences. So my story is their story too. The pain and grief I experienced led me to an organization called Ban Luk Rieng, or Luk Rieng Group. There's Association of Children and Youth for Peace in the Deep South, established by Ms. Chompu. The organization supports the children who lost their parents because of the conflict by teaching them how to share the personal experience with others through storytelling, how to use peace and children's rights. So, honorable participant and humanitarian today, I want to share my personal experience with you all so that we can unite as young leaders against vicious cycle, needless killing and bombing and burning, living under helpless cloud of violence and venom of hatred. As a delegate of One Young World, we need to continue to speak up for peace and unity that we believe in and act for a better society based on love, compassion, dedication, passion, purity, and clarity of our joy goal, hope. For ultimately, this conflict zone in which I'm raised and emerged from is one of many. Yet this conflict we endure will ultimately not be resolved with bullet and blood and continuing destruction and loss. This solution can ultimately only come through dedicated engagement and by the means of peaceful engagement dialogue, promoting understanding and humanity and capacity development. And together, we can jointly achieve this. I ask of us present here today, friends, to unite and commit to one first step. Never, ever lose hope. Commit today that hope in humanity and brighter, peaceful future will not be a victim. That hope will not be lost. Let us join hands and embrace opportunity, jointly as young leader and a delegate of One Young World. The future is ultimately our design. Let it be a future where no more children will lose their parents to senseless conflict such as this. Thank you.